Turn your life around in 180 days. So right now, 180 days may seem like a long distance away, but what you can do if you follow this one step in the morning, you will turn your life around in 180 days. This is why morning routines are so important, and also why you don't need to spend hours upon hours doing one so that you can have an impactful day. So I'm going to shamelessly plug something right now. I've authored my second book that is an empty book. It was a very easy author. All I had to do was make a template and copy and paste it. But effectively, I made this very selfishly for myself to start my mornings off perfectly and finish my evenings off well. If I can do that every day, then watch the days become greater. That's what I always say. Now, being a hypnotherapist and a lot of the work that I do that is very deep with people, I even overlook some of the basics. If we go back to basics, we always get great results. Now, the basics for me years ago when I was at my most peaceful were exactly what I've put in this here. As I said, it's a blank book that you can use on a daily basis that takes 5 to 10 minutes maximum to fill in the morning and 5 to 10 minutes to review at the end of your day. So it's not a lot of time out of your day, if I'm honest. But the results are uncanny. Now, when I say back to my most peaceful, back then I was just so carefree and I didn't really strive for too much. And I actually changed who I wanted to be. So if I want to be that peaceful again, I would have to sacrifice what I'm doing right now. And I don't want to do that. So then, am I at my most peaceful right now? Not really, but my destiny isn't peaceful. If I'm being honest, I believe our destiny is different for everyone. So this is what I do in the mornings, and this is what I do in the evenings. And I've only just started it today because my book just got hit yesterday. So I started this morning was my first time. So the way that we start, and I mean, if you want to just copy this, you can. The only reason I made it into a book was just so it's in one place. I just couldn't be able to print out 180 days worth of pages, if I'm honest. So I just made it into a book, and it's my journal that I'm just going to continue just getting new journals every 6 months. So the first thing we start off in the morning is the five of the same affirmations. Now, the reason being that I use 5 of the same affirmations is to repeat something enough times. Repetition is king. If you repeat something enough times, you learn how to drive a car. If you repeat doing a task on a computer, you learn that task periodically. If you repeat tying your shoelaces, you learn to tie your shoelaces very easily. If you repeat asking people out on dates, you become very confident at asking people out on dates. What we repeat is what we get. Now, in order for an affirmation to truly be manifest in our life, we have to believe it on a level. If you're writing it every day and you don't believe it, then obviously not. But if you're writing it from a place of having, then it's going to be there. So for example, this is my goal this year with YouTube, is I'm having explosive growth on YouTube. 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 That manifestation is going to happen because, and I'm going to refer back to this video when the explosive growth does happen, because I'm programming my subconscious 5 times. That's all it takes. Doesn't take much more. Then we've got a gratitude list of 3. So for example, I'm grateful for being me today. I'm grateful for the freedom that I have, and I am grateful for being so happy. Now, sitting there and really focusing on gratitude is the highest state of receivership. And when we feel grateful now, we change our whole state of being, because you can't feel grateful and mad at the same time. You can't feel 2 opposite emotions. You can't feel grateful and something negative at the same time. Therefore, if you start your day with gratitude, you will have a higher percentage chance of the rest of your day being grateful. Then I've got 3 of my daily goals. And again, they don't have to be massive, but these are 3 of my daily goals. Record a YouTube video, what I'm currently doing. Schedule Zooms for my new podcast and my YouTube show. I'm just going to schedule 1 or 2. And then plan an event with someone that I'm running an event with. I've got a call with her today. Then morning meditation, tick yes or no. I personally wrote next to it, I only did 10 minutes this morning. Some mornings I do half an hour. Some mornings I do 45 minutes. Today I did 10. It was a little bit more than 10, but roughly about 10 minutes. And then how long didn't I go on my phone for? 30 or 60 minutes. I personally did 60 this morning. What is the most ideal version of myself that I can be today? Be productive and meaningful with everything that I do. Act from kindness with everyone I connect with today. Therefore, I've got an intention with my day. When you intend to do something, you're likely to get the higher outcome. And one of my favorite things is 3 thoughts that I can be aware of today. Reason I've got this is how do I want to think today? Now, my thoughts are in an incredible place. They really are, if I'm honest, because I've done the work. But these are the 3 thoughts that I'm focusing on so that my mind's coming up with solutions to it. How can I grow at a rapid rate on social media? For me, that immediately, if I'm asking myself that question, is connect with more people, add more value. They're 2 of the most important things that I can do to grow on social media in a productive way. The second question, how can I allow the constant flow of abundance into my life? I continue to help more people, add more value. Again, there's common ground there with adding more value. And I'm just answering these questions off the top of my head. But when you start asking the questions, the answers start to come here because you have all your answers. And the third one is, am I happy? And I wrote in brackets, yes, because I am happy. And when I think about that, I am happy. And it brings me so much joy to really, really think about that. Then we go to the PM, and obviously there's a PM there and there's an AM in the morning one. How many times did I meditate today? I'm going to do 2 today. So I've got 1, 2, or 3 plus. I'm going to do 2 today. I'm going to do 1 more in the evening. I did 1 this morning. Did I listen to audios or read any books today? So far, no, tell a lie. I did listen to some Jordan Peterson video after I did my meditation this morning and when I was journaling. So, well, I wasn't necessarily journaling. I was just filling in my morning one. So I have, but I'm also going to go for a walk with the dog and listen to my audiobook. And I'm listening to a Milton Erickson hypnosis. I'm listening to a Milton Erickson book right now. And he's just one of the godfathers of hypnosis. How many healthy meals did I have today? So far, I've had 1. I will probably have 2 total. I'll probably end up just having like a sandwich and crisps for lunch. I'm not sure yet. I'll work that out. But then the final thing on that, before it's just how did today go, and then any notes you have for today, is how do you feel today? Rate yourself on 1 to 10, because when you rate yourself how you're feeling, you can then realize, oh, I'm feeling a 5 today. You can then look back and go, what did I do that made me feel a 5? Okay, I didn't meditate. I went on my phone before 30 minutes, so I didn't even tick that box. And I wasn't feeling grateful this morning, for example. Now, that's just an example. Because when we know what works and what doesn't work, we can just cut out what doesn't and start to add in what does. Because, for example, it may not be 5 meditations is great for you. That might actually be detrimental to you. Realistically, it's not. But it may be more beneficial for you just to do 1 meditation a day. It could generally be that. If you can see what works for you, because everyone's individual, everyone's unique, I can't structure everything for everyone. So this is a basis. This is just a guide. And if you feel like you want to change some of them, for example, just cross out diet and put exercise. Did you exercise today? I personally exercise every day. Like I said, this was a selfish reason to make this. I exercise every day, so I don't think about not exercising. It's just part of who I am. Cross out some of them that you don't want to do and just write your own. Like, you're more than entitled to do that. And then just how did today go? Journal about your day. How do you feel? What have you learned today? Take notes on anything. And I'm going to sit down and I'm going to think, what did I learn today? Maybe it was a massive lesson, or maybe it was just something really silly. But at the end of the day, I am growing because I'm just tracking myself. Plus, it's a cool front cover, if I do say so myself, because I designed it. But not the point. At the end of the day, if you start to track your life and you start to realize what works and what doesn't work, you can take out what doesn't and pull in what does. Use this journal. If you want a copy of it, get it in the link down below. But if you don't want a copy of it and you just want to basically copy it yourself, then by all means, I'm not going to stop you. I just wanted to, like I said, I just wanted to make it for myself. But if you want to get your own copy, or you want to make your own copy and print it out, go for it. But it's just cooler to have it all in one place effectively. And it's all sort of made for you. Because this is what it looks like. Well, this is what it looks like. But yes, get a copy down below and also subscribe.